lot of people do ask me all the time. They say, Jeff, can you please get out of my yard? Can you please stop drinking my beer? Get out of my tent. I'm trying to go to bed. Second most thing they ask me is, Jeff, what do you have in your camping kit? My name is Jeff. Travel a lot on a motorcycle. It's a lot of fun. I camp most of the time because camping is the best, because you get to live in this and then you pick up and you move on to something else, and it's fantastic. I put all my living equipment, this is my home bag, so this is all the things that I have that I would call home. It's a really small bag now that I think about it. I really don't know why I have a 800 square foot apartment when I can fit everything in this bag. But either way, here we go. So this is a dry bag made by the good people at DrySpec, which is, they don't give me any money for that, or a bag for free, or anything for that matter. What I do is I like to compartmentalize everything so that I kind of, everything's got a spot. I know if something's missing, and that way I can just, you know, pack it perfectly, and it's not really a mystery all of a sudden I'm, you know, got too much stuff and I can't fit it. Camping chair. This is, some might say, a luxury item. I don't believe so. You can't count on a rock being by the fire or a log, because sometimes you have to burn the log. The thing that you really kind of want is a small pack down. This is reasonably small, but the big thing about it, you want big feet. And the reason being is because you can be at the beach and it's sand or silt sometimes, wherever, if you're in the desert. And you don't want to go just falling into the sand. It's no fun. Big feet on the bottom, good for the sand. 3 things that are really important about camping is wood, water, and wine. And so water, sometimes you just don't find it. You have to go out and find it. You know, you're not anywhere near a grocery store or anything like that. Sometimes I'm in a pretty nice spot right here. They got water all over the place, and the ocean is right there. Got a filter for my, that's not good. Good water filter is good to have. It's kind of a last resort thing. I carry it around all the time, and I use it maybe 3 times a year, but hey, 3 times a year that I don't have a really rough night exiting the tent every 5 minutes, if you know what I mean. This is my water bag. Again, small. I've got a little carabiner clipper thingy on it so that I can fill it up with water at the stream and then ride back to my campsite with this thing full. This thing fits the water filter thingy on it, so it's really, really handy. This is a pillow. You'll see a theme here. Small. Blows up. You can blow it to any little size that you want. This is a tent footprint. Stupidest name of all time. Anyway. And this goes in between the gravel, really terrible ground, and the bottom of your tent. And it protects your tent from the terrible, terrible ground. It's like a chaperone if you have a terrible date. So this is a mattress. Blows up. It's a long one. I like to get the long ones because I find I get myself into cold weather a lot, and if your feet are hanging over onto the actual ground, you're gonna get cold feet. So I get the long one. It's not that big. Again, really small. How small I could make it. That's pretty small. Anyway, I'll put like links to all the ones that I have. You can get those ones or whatever you want to get. I've spent a little bit of money on a tent. This is really small for tents. I'll show you a shot of it when it's totally put together. Now look at this. Now look at this. Pretty insane, eh? So it's got a lot of room for all of your empty things, your dry clothes you can have in there. If you have a dog, it's perfect. If you have really small motorcycle, you could park it in the garage. What else can you put in there? Did I mention dog? Yes, I believe I did. A really small boat you could put in there. If you collect firewood before you burn it, you can put firewood in there and it keeps it all dry. So, you know, sleeping isn't the only thing that a tent's good for. Keeping things dry. This is a sleeping bag. How I know it's a sleeping bag is because it's mine and I put it in this bag. So anyway, this is a sleeping bag. I've got this thing on here so I can like cinch it down and make it as small as possible. And again, it's all gotta fit in this bag. Compartments. It's the second to last. The old Machete. So the reason why I go with Machete is because it's a long blade area. So if you drink wine, I'm not saying you should drink wine. If you drink wine, you're gonna have a better time hitting the top of the big stick of wood. There you go. And then you can also forage through, and you know, if you ever need some money, you're in a dark alley, you can get yourself some money. This is personal preference. This is the way I go. Everyone else can go the way they go. It's what makes the world spin around. It's crazy world spin around. Oh, look, there's some people in a boat. Alright, so now I'm going to go further into detail on this, but this is everything I have for kitchen. This is my whole kitchen right here in this bag. So I've got everything in here that you're going to need to boil water, to drink the water that after it's been boiled with coffee in it. Flashlights, plate, some foods, frying pan, things, other things. So we'll get into that. One thing I didn't show you guys, this is something that I got on an Instagram buy. I think it comes with every brand new Triumph, along with a messenger bag and leather shoes. This is a awesome grill. It's pretty heavy, but it's good because it's built strong. And this folds out into a grill. Bing! Grill. So that's really cool. And then I also bring along skewers because I'm gonna cook some boneless Maui ribs, and I need the skewers. And these are just in my bag. All this stuff is just in my bag at all times, just in case I get a phone call and Brady goes, "Hey, I'm going to Denver. Meet me there in a week." And I go, "Okay." And I leave Canada and I go all the way there, and he's forgotten that he told me that, and he's in South Dakota. So when you get to South Dakota, it's good to have this stuff. So we've got a thing coming down the pipe. June 1st, we're releasing the first 2 episodes of a 4-part series. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please do the like button, and then subscribe, and watch the next video. Also, if you want to comment on all the weird stuff that I said, or if you have questions, because I was a poor explainer of things, write down on the messages, right down there, and say, "Hey, what the hell was that?" And I will do my best to explain it properly this time, next time. Thank you. Goodbye.